Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo está hoy? Hello, everyone. Joe from onav on vinyl. It's not all going to be in Spanish. Don't forget, though, the main takeaway from the Super Bowl halftime show is that. So keep that in mind, okay? And you know what? If Elmo thinks you're cool, I think you're cool too. So there you go. All right, let's get into it. What we have got for you today is another edition of new arrivals in the vinyl world. Much like the last time, some of these are going to be for folks that asked me to bring them in for them, so some special orders, which is exactly what we do. I've explained it to you before, but again, if there's something you're looking for, get a hold of me. I'll get you a price, I'll get you availability, whether we can get it, and then usually it's within a week or two-ish. Hopefully, if it's in stock at our supplier. So this is just going to be a bit of an idea of some of the titles that we can get. Maybe something will tweak and pique your interest and go, hey, yeah, I'll take one of those. And or maybe it'll give you an idea of, oh, you know what, I have that one, but I don't have the other one by the same band. So, and then there are some that are actually going to be going out into the bins as soon as I finish filming this. So let's go without further ado. Look at that, Spanish, English, and French all in the same video. I am bilingual. That would be trilingual, Joe. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, the 50th anniversary, remastered for the 50th anniversary. You know what? Not an album. I'm not going to say you need this album, but you should probably have this album. If it's your jam. If it's not your jam, then you shouldn't. But if classic rock is your thing and you don't have a copy of Dark Side of the Moon, Bob's your uncle, come and get it. It's a gatefold. It's really, really nice copy. I got one of these for myself a while ago. So there you go. That is come in for someone, those special orders. So I don't have that in today, but I know there's more at the supplier. So within a few weeks, we'd have that in. Let's keep going. The Verve and Bittersweet Symphony, not Bittersweet Symphony, the album, because the album is called Urban Hymns, but that's the main song on here. Yes, that is the one that the Rolling Stones sued them about. I think that's all cleared up. So, Urban Hymns from The Verve. And again, the big single on there, Bittersweet Symphony. That one's for someone, a special order, as is the Green Album from Weezer. Blue Album is the big one. Green Album's pretty darn close to it. And then there is also a Aqua, which was all the covers, I think. Aqua, I'm not sure. Pinkerton, I know that one. Pinkerton, the rest are the colors. What's on here? Hashpipe, I think. Yeah, Hashpipe's on here. Knockdown, Drag Out. Simple Pages, Glorious Days. Saw these guys in Ottawa a couple years ago. Really, really good show. I'd go and see them again. Weezer, the Green Album. Direct metal mastering from Optimal Sound, cut at Abbey Road Mastering Studios. There you go. Green Album. That's in for someone. Okay, here's a combination one. This is available because we got an extra copy. It's also for someone. So if you happen to be watching, I will be getting a hold of everybody. I wanted to do this video first, and then I'll let everybody know that their albums are here. But if you are a Stranger Things fan, this is the last soundtrack for the Stranger Things series. This is season 5. What's all on here? Rockin' Robin. Very good. You know that if you watch Stranger Things. I won't spoiler many things, but maybe spoiler alert if you don't want to know some of the songs in season 5 if you haven't watched yet. But Cowboy Junkies are on here. I'll give you band names. How about that? Iron Maiden's on here. Lots of good stuff. So there you go. Stranger Things season 5, soundtrack from the Netflix series, music from season 5 of the Netflix series. There's your hype sticker, which, do you keep your hype stickers? I keep my hype stickers. I put them on the inside, actually. I keep them around. Up next, a couple of jazz albums. Young gentleman that comes in on a regular basis, Joseph. If you're watching this before I get a hold of you, your albums are in. Can't go very far wrong with The Love Supreme by John Coltrane. That is classic jazz, and you know, that might fall into the category of, even if you're not a big jazz fan, you still will probably like this album. This is the Acoustic Sound Series, the audiophile vinyl reissues from the world's greatest jazz label, Impulse, John Coltrane. There you go. So again, in for someone specifically, but I'm fairly certain that the supplier had a few more of those around. Also for the same gentleman, Blue Note. Speaking of famous jazz labels, one take. It's not always the first take, but it is one take. Free for All, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. So there you go. There's that. And again, Blue Note, audiophile vinyl reissues from the finest in jazz since 1939. So you've got Impulse and you've got Blue Note. There you go. I don't know if you've ever heard of this young lady, but this is someone that someone asked me to bring in Taylor Swift is her name? Yeah, I know. Don't be a smartass, Joe. Can I say smartass? I guess we're going to find out. And this is red. This is Taylor's version, so that is in for someone. But there are some of these still available at the supplier, and could definitely have that in within a couple of weeks. Speaking of Taylor Swift, we also got in for someone, for our good friends Chantel and Blair. This is Lover. Again, Taylor Swift. This is the dual-colored version. One's pink, one is aqua. I'm not sure if aqua is the right word. I'm pretty sure that's the right color. Anyway, 2 colors, including me, and you need to calm down. People tell me that all the time. Also in for the same 2 friends of the store is this one. Now, of course, tomorrow, or whenever you watch this, man, I say it every time. I'm not going to say it, but it always has a little bit of relevance. Depends if you watch this before Valentine's Day, and I can't get I couldn't get it in time anyway. But this is a lovely Valentine. Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. Look, it's got the lovely stamp up on top. You get that in frame, and it is actually, it's like an envelope. And then inside, it is a heart-shaped red vinyl. 45 RPM, not that that matters, but 10 tracks. So the original soundtrack recording of Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. I might be able to get some more, but I don't think so. And then, of course, it would be for next Valentine's Day anyway, or not. Or you could give someone a coupon and say, hey, I've got you an album. So let me know. Again, I don't know that I can get some more of those, but very cool one in for Chantel and Blair. So there's that. Not a surprise because they both knew about it. It's not like one ordered it for the other one and now they're going to watch the video and go, oh man, you wrecked the surprise, because they both know it's coming. This young man, speaking of Stranger Things, this is Joe. Joe Keery. I should know his name, but I don't off the top of my head, but I think I got it right. And my good friend Kristen and my good friend Piper will let me know if I got it wrong as well, because that's who this is for. This is the new one, the Crux Deluxe. T-Rex is loud. Love can't break the spell. Mr. Mountain Bank. Carry the name. There you go, Joe. And yeah, and the Crux Deluxe. So that one just out. Again, not sure that there's going to be stock because I ordered this one for those guys and there may not be some more stock. Not sure. This is just another copy of Stranger Things, so we've already seen that. I'm not going to add that to the pile over there. Here's one that I said we got in for someone that I didn't have any extra stock, but I do now. So again, we've got an extra Stranger Things. If you're looking for that, let me know. I'll put it aside for you, or of course come in and buy it. We also got 2 copies of this one. This is Olivia Dean, and the last time I said Nice to Each Other, that's not what the album's called, that's the single. The album is The Art of Loving. We have 2 copies in. This is the black vinyl version, not the indie exclusive. We have 2 copies of this. I don't put a lot of Creed into the Grammys, to be completely honest, because the Grammys gave Jethro Tull Best Metal Artist over Metallica one year. Not that I'm holding a grudge, but come on. Come on, seriously. Anyway, Best New Artist this year. I think they got it right this year. There was other great contenders, but man, she sounds phenomenal. And I'm not sure that one of these 2 copies might just not go into the Joe take-home pile, because it's very, very good. This is a restock, but this is actually one that was back-ordered for forever, and it came in. So there you go. And it is a wonderful album. Can you call the Sex Pistols wonderful? That's probably not the best description of the Sex Pistols. This is an awesome album. Let's go with that. Never mind the Bullocks. Sex Pistols, kind of the genre-defining version album for punk. Them and the Ramones. And yeah, I know there's others. There's MC5, there's the Stooges, there's lots of other things going on. But for this discussion today, this is a genre-defining album. The Sex Pistols, and never mind the Bullocks. We have got just a couple left of this, and this again is young Miss Taylor Swift. This is the orange version, Portfolio Orange Glitter Vinyl. In case you have not yet picked yourself up The Life of a Showgirl, we do have a couple of these left at a very nice price, so come in and get that. And then one more that is in stock right now, and then I've got a few more that were special orders for folks. I'm not going to keep you too long. I say that all the time, and then I keep you long. Sorry about that. Black Tea. I have talked about these guys. I did a video with Dawson, the drummer for the band Black Tea. They are going to be up in Saskatoon. They're opening for a band called the Trues that you may be familiar with. That is going to be at in the next little while, actually. And then the Trues are here at the casino in a couple of weeks. They are not opening for them here. So if you want to go see them, you got to go up to Saskatoon. But come and get this album. Listen to it online. And if you like it, come and get it. We've got 2 copies left, and the rest are actually just going to be held by the band for shows, because the first batch are going to be gatefold. You can't tell, but it is a gatefold. And then the next batch are just going to be single sleeved albums. There is only one album in here, but it is a beautiful gatefold. It's got some cool stuff on the inside. This is the actual... it's the outbuilding of the actual place that they recorded this album out at the lake right here in Saskatchewan. There's part of Dawson's drums. There is some of the other instruments that the band's just put out there. This was never intended to necessarily be the album cover. This was just going to be another shot for the webpage or for the Instagram or for something, but it ended up being the album cover. Folks, this is a fantastic album. I know I keep saying that. But have a listen to it, and if it is something that you like, come and pick it up. Again, I apologize, there's a little bit of glare because I have it up on the screen so I can see if I've got stuff in focus and in shot, so my apologies. Let's do this. There, we'll stand those up a little bit. Perfect. All right, okay, a few more. If you're hanging in there, thanks. If you're not hanging in there, you don't know I said it. Danko Jones, speaking of shows at the casino, I just went and saw this man at the Show Lounge last Thursday. Just a kick-ass rock and roll show. Danko will always give you that. 3-piece band, they sound amazing. Song after song after song. Just really, really good. Good stuff. This is his latest, Leo Rising. Pretty good stuff. If you know any Danko Jones, you know all Danko Jones, and he says that himself. Paraphrasing a little bit, hey, what do you guys want to hear for the encore? Everybody shout, 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 shout. He goes, it doesn't matter. They're all good and they all sound the same. So here you go. And then he's ripped into 3 songs. Anyway, good stuff. Danko Jones and Leo Rising. Ghost. Fairly popular right now. This is a little bit of an older one. This got brought in for someone, but it has got Square Hammer and a few others on there. What do we have? Ceremony and Devotion, 2 LP live album, 2 exclusive songs, Elizabeth and Secular Haze, one of the greatest live acts of metal's newest generation, that according to Livewire. I like Ghost. Think it'd be a good show. Hopefully they're going to come around or open for someone or do something. I guess they're beyond opening for someone now at this point. Anyway, I think I can show this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can show this. I guess we'll find out. Rob Zombie and American-made music to strip by. Dragula on here, Living Dead Girl. These are all the extra crazy mixes of those songs. So, you know, if you're a Rob Zombie fan and you want the extended mix and the little bit crazier version of some of the songs, there you go, a little Rob Zombie. So that's something that we can bring in, as well as Travis, a band out of the UK. And I can't remember exactly which country it is. Maybe it says on the hype sticker. The breakthrough album from one of the UK's favorite bands, including the timeless singles, Writing to Reach You, Driftwood Turn, and Why Does It Always Rain on Me. I kind of mumbled a little bit there, but again, one take. And this is going to be the take because we're about 80% of the way through. But Travis, again, look them up. This was brought in for someone, so I don't know exactly what it sounds like, but I'm going to find out because I was the someone that it was brought in for, a friend of mine from Wales, from Tenby in Wales, who will be watching this. Thank you for doing that, Mr. Man. Suggested I get this, so I got it. What do we got? The Damn Truth. I have no idea, but check these dudes out. I mean, that just looks up my alley, right? Long-haired 70s look, bandanas, you know, all that cool stuff. Actually, that's not a bandana. That's a three-eyed, get it in frame. That's a three-eyed pair of sunglasses. They are up for Canadian Rock Performers of the Year in the Junos. The Junos I do give a little bit more cred to, so than the Grammys. But so we're gonna find out. They got nominated. I saw their post on Facebook. I went, yeah, sure, let's give it a shot. I'll let you know. The Damn Truth, from down east. Oh, this will be a good thing. Produced by Bob Rock. Look at that. There you go. Of course, Bob Rock did Metallica, did a whole bunch of stuff. Crew, Dr. Feelgood, Bob Rock of Paul Hyde. Rock and Hide, and the Payolas. So there you go, in case you didn't know that. In case you were today days old when you realized that Bob Rock, the producer, was in the Payolas. Getting close. Think I got 5 to go. Gob, band out of Ontario. I'm pretty sure they're out of Ontario. Foot in Mouth Disease. The song that you would know on here, what is it? Fed Up? No, that's probably not it. Everybody's Getting Hooked Up? No, that's not it. Give Up the Grudge. That's it. Give Up the Grudge. Heard that on The Wolf, actually, today. Shout out to my buddy Evan. ETB on The Wolf. In my car, I can't listen to vinyl, so I do still listen to The Wolf from time to time. Yeah, Gob, Foot in Mouth Disease. Available on vinyl for the first time, including Give Up the Grudge and O. Ellen and Ming Tran. First pressing colored vinyl. I don't know what color it is, but away you go. So if you want some Gob, let me know, because I think they had a few more. Here's one that is a reissue in the last little while, and this is Junk House. You may know the gentleman from Blackie and the Rodeo Kings, but this is his band before that. Good stuff. What's on here? Jesus Sings the Blues, Going Out of My Head. One of my favorites. That's awesome. So, yeah, good stuff. And this is a double, so there is lots on here. Great album, Junk House and Strays. I think not available necessarily for the first time, but not for the longest time. Let's go with that. Okay, what do I got? 3? I got 3 to go. Super Suckers. I've talked about them the last time I did this. There was one that was still on back order. This is one for me again because these guys are phenomenal. They played outside of Rebellion Brewing. Our good friends Mark and company from Rebellion had a big outdoor concert about 5, 6, 7 years ago now, something like that. And Super Suckers were there. I missed it, unfortunately. I was out of town. I didn't get a chance to go. But yeah, really good stuff. Just some sleazy, good rock and roll. So make sure you check them out, the Super Suckers. And if there's anything that you want to get, they've got a brand new one that came out late last year. Early this year. Anyway, check them out. And if it's something you like, let me know and we'll see what we can get for you. I have been remiss in putting stuff down here, so let's do that. We'll go that, and we'll go Gob, and we'll go The Damn Truth once again, and Travis, and Ghost, and Rob Zombie, and Danko. Let's put them down there where they go, because, you know, we've got both cameras going. Getting a little close there as the pile builds. This is going to be a longer one. I appreciate you guys hanging in there. 2 to go. Inhale is a band out of Ireland. Open wide, exclusive clear vinyl version. I'm not sure if there's others, but this happens to be the clear vinyl version. And this has the young man who happens to have a dad by the name of Bono. That's who's in this band. I can't remember his first name right now, and he doesn't go by Bono Jr. He actually goes by his proper name, and it escapes me at the moment. But that's the lead singer of this band, and it has a little bit of U2 flavor to it. I haven't heard all of it. I streamed a little bit of it and thought, yeah, what the heck, I'll give that a shot. So, Inhale, open wide, exclusive clear vinyl. If you are looking for, if you're a U2 fan and you want to see what his son sounds like, check that one out. And last, this is one that I should have had a long time ago. I don't know why. I didn't. But it is back available once again. I know that there's some extra copies at the supplier because I looked before I did this. At least there was. It might not last long, though, because this is the 20th anniversary of the Wallflowers and Bringing Down the Horse. One Headlight, 6th Avenue Heartache, The Difference, just phenomenal. Jacob Dylan, Dad can't sing, Jacob sure can. They both can write a hell of a song, but Jacob can actually sing them as well. So, The Wallflowers and Bringing Down the Horse, the 20th anniversary edition. So, there you go, folks. That is going to do it. That is just a selection. There are some that are available out of that pile. There are some that I can certainly bring in for you in the next couple of weeks if something triggered you there. And or if something that was there, you went, well, I don't have that Wallflowers, but Joe, can you get other Wallflowers? Let me know, okay? Some albums that are upcoming as well if you would like to get in on the pre-order. I got my little list here. Noah Kahn has a brand new one coming out. I don't think it's till April. but that's coming. Harry Styles has one that is coming out. Who else? Bruno Mars and Zach Bryan, just to name a few. Those are just some of the new releases that are coming out in the next little while, and we can get in on the pre-orders and hopefully have them shortly after they come out. Okay, have a great day, everybody. If there is anything you are looking for, email me, joe at onav.ca. Come in and see us, and or give the store a shout, or call me on my cell, which is 306-536-6260. You can text me as well. I don't have a problem with that. Let me know what you're looking for, and I'll get back to you with price, which is always going to be a great price, because that's just the way that we do things here, and how quickly we can get it in for you. If we can get it in. We can't get everything, but we can get most of it. So have a great day, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. We will talk to you soon.